Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Final Fantasy III. Today, well, we have our own ship. It's called the Enterprise and it's lovely. Now with this ship we can actually explore the ocean. Shocking, right? Now we are kind of limited at the moment to where we go. If we press, well, nothing because we're in a random encounter now. But if we press start, we can view our world map. So I think we can attack with you. You don't have a thing yet, but we want to use, actually, yo, Lunith. Thunder magic, man. Come on. We're in the ocean. Most things here are weak to lightning / thunder. There are a few that I think are not weak to lightning, but they're not strong against it, but they're weak to ice. I could be thinking of later. Can't. Hashtag could be wrong. But yeah, use Thunder and we'll be good to go. Now, Thunder is a second level spell, and at our levels, that's not exactly something we can maintain for long periods of time. We'll be getting a better way to cast lightning magic in the relatively near future. Maybe not this episode, maybe next episode. Anyways, if we press start, we'll get a relatively long loading screen for this version of the game, but then our world map opens up. Now, if you see up top, we're the inside of this little, let's say continent for now. And above, we can't actually go through that area just yet. There's a story reason for it, and we'll see that probably today. But what we want to do is actually head south to that landscape down here. You see this nice little town. Now, this town, I believe it's called, well, pronounced Tukul. It's kind of, yeah, Tokul. It's probably like that Kokul ore from Final Fantasy's The After Years. Final Fantasy IV The After Years. Please, I beg you, don't kill me! Kill the orange one, he's older! Hello? No, go away! I have nothing you want! I'm just gonna run through you because I'm very rude. Yeah, so they seem kind of scared of us. Hey, yo, Moogle dude, you got anything to say? No. Alright. I believe the next part's unlocking soon. There are some hidden treasures around, like this. That is a Bacchus cider, not wine, because alcohol is evil. I don't think there's anything down here, but up here? Right here we get the Great Bow. We already have a Great Bow, but another one's great too. Up here is a Lamia scale. I believe that petrifies us people. Hey, old man, do you run away from me? No? Demon tree, alright. What do you want to know about the crystal? Maybe someone in the village of the ancients to the west knows something about them. We'll be going there relatively soon. Far to the west, across the desert, is a village of people who claim to be the descendants of the ancients. Alright. What about you? The settlement in the mountains west of Castle Argus is said to be inhabited by people who can see into the future. They keep saying I can see the future. It's rather annoying. We got an ice staff here. This is good because we now have something for Ark to use in battle instead of his great bow. So he'll be casting ice spells for most random encounters now. For the relatively near future. I believe there's something in here we can do. Hey kid, what's up? Okay, you know, that's fine. Just run away. There's an invisible wall here that stops you. There's nothing out here. We go through the chimney, or fireplace, it's not really a chimney, huh? Please no, spare my child, my only child. No. I mean, yeah, sure, we're heroes. You're not one of them. I'm sorry. I thought those soldiers came back again. They took my husband. They took him with the villages, others to the desert to the west. They wore the sail of Argus. My husband, I hope they haven't done anything to him. She won't move. So we can't actually get that child. Anyways, Dash, you have anything to say about all that? Oh, those soldiers made a real mess of this town, that's for sure. But can they truly be King Argus's men? I cannot believe the king would order such a heinous act. I mean, it'd be kind of weird for the entire village to be lying about that fact. I believe there's another party's talk, but I could be wrong. Hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag. Maybe a little later there's something new. There's one more house to explore. It's not surprisingly, all the houses are like condemned, boarded up. There's nothing else here except these handful of old people. There's a hidden stairways inside the fireplace. We stored weapons in the basement, but none of us are strong enough to use them. Please take them. Take the weapons and save our town. How about I just take the weapons, and then I don't save your town? You're the elder, huh? So you are the strangers. I am the elder of Taku. You must have heard by now of the soldiers who pillaged our town. They suddenly appeared after the earthquake. From the desert to the west, they took away our grain, our water, and any able-bodied townfolk. You have seen the result of their attack. There is nothing we can do. Huh, that sucks. Are there weapons in here? Like right here. The Sonic Knuckles. That is an actual upgrade for Refia here. It's a 16-point upgrade. It's still pretty good. That will help her right now. I'm really hoping that we can just switch to her hands. So, like, for some reason, I remember using just her plain fists a lot earlier. It kind of threw a monkey wrench into my whole situation here, huh? The Serpent Sword is a lightning damage weapon. We already had one from the rat place, but now we have two. I believe that's actually it. Huh, we're done here. That was relatively fast now, wasn't it? Alright, so now we want to go outside. We could go back on the ship and head north to Castle Argus. I think I'm going to go it on foot, though. Why, Chronos, why? Well, we're at actually the point in the game where the next boss jumps up in difficulty, and for a lot of first-time players requires a bit of grinding. I'm not planning on stopping the grind, but I'm going to not go out of my way to encounter some of the stronger enemies here. The enemies on the main land, I guess you can call it, because it's the mainland, offer a bit more experience than the water. And I wouldn't say they're much stronger, they're a little bit stronger. But they offer more experience. We should auto battle now. With the staves, we should be fine. Now, there are some enemies around here that can crit and hurt for a lot, so you want to be careful of that, especially with, like, Lunith and Ruffy up top. They have higher defense and alright HP, but at the moment they could... Oh, wait a minute, can I not get to the castle from here? Huh. I thought I could walk up here. That's strange. Anyways, let's come over here. Living woods. Hello. These woods are blessed with life. We are fairies, keepers of these woods. The wizard Hane of the Castle Argus is the one who put the curse on the Elder Tree. I know, we talk weird, I'm sorry. The Elder Tree was carved into the shape of a castle and wanders the desert aimlessly. You must help the Elder. Hane changes his weak point when he uses Parry Shift. Fourth wall game. The wizard who took the Elder can change his weak point at will. See, that's a better explanation. You'll need to be able to analyze him in order to defeat him. If only we had something that could do that. If the Elder Tree does not return soon, these will either wither or die. And die, not or. I think we already talked to you. The trees are weeping. They weep for the missing Elder Tree. A tree that has lived for 10,000... I can't speak. 10,000 years. A wizard came and put a curse on the Elder, then took him away. We already talked to you? Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll go back to the ship. Alright, we're back to the ship. I don't think I gained any levels. Maybe job levels. Almost certainly job levels. Anyways, let's get back on our ship and head a little bit north. And we'll get to Castle Argus. After we kill whoever dares stands before us. It's a Murr horse. I don't know your actual name, but you're gonna die relatively fast. Because apparently Desh is gonna come in and be like, Thundara! I don't think it's fair that he gets, like, infinite spell points and I don't. When spell points mean spell charges. Hey, Ignis gains a level. Were you that much? No. What are you, like, 2 points away from leveling, Lunith? 29. Ugh. That irritates me. And the others will probably level shortly. But there's the castle, and there's the random encounter with another new enemy. With a very creepy snail-looking thing. You go, girl. You punch the hell out of him. Everyone else level up now? Or just Lunith? No, everyone else. Good. Ooh, I wonder who has the most HP now. It's Lunith and Refia. Alright. And Ignis has fallen to the last. He has the least amount of HP now. That's kind of funny, actually. Not by much. It's like 2 points, or 1 point away from Ark and 1 point away from Lunith and Refia. That's kind of neat. Oh, yeah, we're at Castle Argus, aren't we? So that means I need a thief. And Lunith, how many battles does it take for you? Now, 4, really? 2, so it's probably Refia. Now I want to do the least amount of battles because that means when I switch back to Monk from Thief, it will likely only take 2 battles as well to get back to a Monk. She looks pretty awesome, I have to admit, as a Thief. Too bad Thieves are pretty bad. They're useful right now because we're going to be running into some locked doors and we don't have any magic keys, so we have to pick the lock with the Thief. Now that we're here, we should get new dialogue. There's no one here. A very unwise strategic decision. Maybe they're out pillaging villages like good soldiers of Doom. I mean, there's like 5 villagers in this world. Pretty sure we've already been to all. Well, no, okay. There's 2 we haven't been. 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Spoilers, there's 3 more villages we can go to. I believe the first little secret is over here. We'll be able to find 1 more staff here, and we can give that to Lunith. Generally speaking, if they're not weak to lightning, his magic is going to do a little bit more damage than his serpent swords. But if we go up against something that's weak against, you know, lightning, his serpent swords are going to do a lot more damage because he's dual wielding and, you know, just straight up they do a lot more damage. I believe that's it for right here, but we can go up. Now there is a free healing point in this castle, so if you're running low on HP or someone dies and you're near this castle, and that can happen, the enemies around here can crit for quite a good amount of damage if you're unlucky enough, and like say you get a back attack and your mages are up front. You don't want that. And yeah, they could kill them. They can do a few hundred damage around this area. By a few hundred, I mean like 100 and some amount of damage. So this is one of the locked doors that we need to get through. And over here's another switch. Such a weird mechanism to install in a castle, right? I mean, it's probably good for like hiding, but at the same time, couldn't you just have a hidden passageway under like a bed or anything? I don't know. Anyways, we just got some new arrows and bows, and they're pretty good. We're just not going to be using them right now. Our only bow wielder is, I think, the White Mage, and he has better things to do, which is mostly use a staff and heal. Like, I don't mind restricting him to staffs, mostly because, like, he's either going to be healing or just casting a light damage at the beginning of a boss battle, and then the healing, mainly. Random encounters, his magic will just be strong enough to kill early level enemies, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, we got a Book of Light here, which is completely useless to us. Fire Arrow, not so useless, it's kind of good. Book of Fire, completely useless. Book of Ice, again, completely useless. Scholar Robe, also completely useless. And an Ice Arrow. Now, none of us can equip any of that stuff right now, and when we could, it's still not good. The books, they're melee weapons, and they do a decent amount of melee damage with elemental benefits, but they're pretty shit for the class that they go to, which we don't have access to right now. Can you guess the class of that equipment goes to, huh? No, not the monk. You're right. I mean, you're wrong. It's not the monk. What a strange guess. We already have that class. I said class we didn't have. Here we get a bomb fragment. You want to keep these around. These items, they, I won't say wear out their welcome late game, but they're strong early to mid game, and you want to be able to use them. I believe that's it for treasures here. I will have to check before we actually leave. Now out here we have the 2 healing spots that I was mentioning earlier. I don't know why I said 2 that weirdly. That's the healing one, the HP MP, and this one's the revival one. If you need it, you need it. And I wouldn't waste that like Phoenix Down. If you get killed in this area, just come back to this castle and revive up. I mean, it's, like I said, we can't buy these. So it's only off treasures and monster drops. It's a fair analysis that monsters do drop them semi-regularly, but at the same time, it's an RNG thing. I wouldn't bank on it always happening. Alright, decided to meet you guys outside, and in between that cut, I did change Refia back to a monk. Now, it's going to require 3 battles to get back to her full strength, so her stats are going to kind of look like this. Her agility's increased, that's the green icon, because I think the Sonic Knuckles actually increases her agility. I thought the Kempo Gi increased her strength, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe it increases agility, I don't know. It's not really that huge of a deal either way. Now, we want to go up to the northwest. Now, if you remember back in Argus, they said there was a tribe of people that could see the future settled in the mountains, so we want to head there. We could take our boat closer a little bit. Actually, let's head up here first for some, well, exploration and then, like, maybe some free experience. It's not really free when I can have to kill these guys. How have we fought these guys? No, that damage. Oh, because she's reduced. Never mind. I was just about to say, like, man, she did like no damage. Yeah, that's because she's being penalized for changing classes. Angel Sigh. What is that? A sleep-inducing item? I actually don't know what that item is. So it's something I probably never used before, huh? Angel Sigh. Wait, do I have one? I must have one. Where the hell is it? Yo. Oh, there it is. Removes all status ailments. Okay. So it's like a group of Suna. Neat. This is the Tower of Owen. We'll be there later. And this is why we can't actually go up north past this area. There's a whirlpool. I know. Bunch of dicks, right? And now if you go into the Tower of Owen, these are new. I stopped just so I could cut, but I did not. That little dude on the left, the praying mantis thing, he's a dick. He can crit for a lot of damage. He's a big dick, so be careful of him. If he crits you, it might hurt. Yeah, if you go into the Tower of Owen, you can't actually do anything there. We need to gain access to it. And we don't have that access just yet. We'll be getting it shortly. Decent experience. I'm gonna actually heal up. One more battle and she should be good to go. How are we doing on... Yeah, a couple more battles, we'll level up. Now, we probably could take on most of the Tower of Owen at the levels we're at, but I wouldn't really want to. I forget what level I was the last time I went through, but it was pretty low, and the boss in there, spoilers to the boss, kind of handed me my ass. Gulgan Gulch. Yo, Moogle, what up? I actually think you're just called Mog. So nothing there, huh? Actually, you know what? I think that comes afterwards. Hello. You are in Gulgan Gulch. We Gulgans are born sightless. However, we are endowed with the power of clairvoyance. We can see the future. Like, okay, Jesus Christ, calm down. The crystal gave you your blessings and is the crystal wind. You must go and seek the other 3, the crystal of fire, water, and earth. Not heart, that one sucks. I sense the power of fire from the island of the dwarves. We live in the Gulch, hidden from the world. For oftentimes knowing the future leads to misfortune. I mean, that's kind of true. I wouldn't want to actually know too much of the future. If darkness engulfs the world, everything will be consumed by the void. Like Final Fantasy V, the void? When balance between light and darkness is broken, it will give birth to an unstoppable force that will destroy the world. So you guys are like the intro in NPC form. I'm actually almost certain that everything that I state here is spoken in the second intro of this game that I skipped over because I thought I was going to be able to show the intro, the 3D intro on YouTube, but apparently no, I can't do that. The power of darkness has hidden the light from the remaining crystals, and the crystals themselves have chosen to seal their power. So that's actually a good hint that the crystals are sentient, and the evil voice that we heard at the beginning of the game was actually a good guy. When the tower begins to crumble, spewing flames of doom is when the man who changes destinies will awaken. The living wood, the weeping tree are calling. The weeping trees are calling. What the hell happened to me trying to speak there? It's like my tongue was like, no, we're done. We're done for the day, Chronos. The earthquake was only beginning. The great tremors that swallowed the crystal, the light of our world, only to spawn monsters from the depths of the scarred land and nothing but harbingers of what is yet to come. So that's actually a good hint that the world didn't have monsters before the earthquake. Which is kind of odd that there are less people freaking out about all the monsters in the world. Like seriously, no monsters one day, then all of a sudden there's just like, I don't know, a giant sea dragon, a snail that looks like a zombie. Like, come on now, I'd be flipping the freak out. Use this spell and enter the Tower of Owen to the north. Dash, your destiny awaits. Obtain the spell Toad. The Tower of Owen is filled with machinery. That is where Dess's destiny awaits. Dash, you have anything to say about that? I gotta go to the Tower of Owen. I can feel it. I'll believe what the old man said. I have to go there and fulfill my destiny. Are you absolutely certain? Completely, certainly sure? I have a bad feeling about this. Nah, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. It always ends well when an old blind man says, fulfill your destiny. Would have been better if he used Palpatine's voice, you're not wrong. We get a mage robe, which is awesome and good for Arc. We get an ice staff, which is probably gonna go on Lunith. And a fire staff, which, I mean, I guess that can go on Arc, right? I get the fire staff for you, and then a mage robe. Look at that increase, 10 points. Also increases in intellect, I think, a little bit. The staves as well increase intellect a little bit, and I think they might actually increase mind as well. But yeah, for standard encounters, that spell's gonna do more damage than his weapons at this point. A little later, with more job levels, the melee would eventually outpower the spells, especially since the staffs we have right now are like they only do level 1 spells, so it's like eventually just gonna be not that good. Okay, so we got new stuff. We got to Papa and Sid, the children of Recently, the children have started to play further and further away from her. While I praise their adventurous spirits, I worry that it will lead to trouble, or lead them to trouble. And how I met Miss Sid. The first time I met Miss Sid, she was the passenger on my airship. It was love at first flight. Get it? Ha ha ha! Oh, I'm so lonely. That's great, Sid. Talk about the monsters you met, Kapoo. The kids will love it. That might actually unlock the first Mognet quest back in It's something we can check, though I don't think I'm gonna check it out just yet. So yeah, we can go to the Tower of Owen now. We have a Toad spell. We need that to get into the Tower of Owen itself. We can actually enter there. But first, I'm actually gonna go back to Argus, and we're gonna actually use a Chocobo to, well, not get back to Argus. I'm gonna use the Chocobo to get back to my ship. Come here, Chocobo. Gotcha, Chocobo. And, you know, plays the Chocobo theme song. Standard Final Fantasy stuff, really. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below if you're not subscribed yet. When you head to my video section, check out some of the content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching, y'all. Have a great day.